In Grand Rapids, housing prices have been on the rise since the recession. Families are struggling to find places to stay. This is not a far-off issue. According to the Kent County Land Bank Authority, there are only 174 homes for sale of the 25,000 available in Grand Rapids. We also have one of the lowest rental vacancy rates of any city in the nation. The impact of all of this is like a two-edged sword, because increasing property values provide a boost to our economy, but they threaten families who are already living on the edge of their means. In 2015, Grand Rapids had 4,000 people who were living without a home, and 5,000 were in immediate risk of homelessness. Out of these groups, 3,900 were children. These people need help. That's where Habitat for Humanity comes in. Habitat's mission is to demonstrate God's love to people by building homes, communities, and hope. They work with families to train and educate them, and eventually they offer them a new home. Each home is sold to the families at an equitable price with a 0% interest mortgage, and each family gets to work on their home. They pitch in a number of sweat equity hours based on their family size, and that gives them an incredible experience and a way that they get to work on the place where they will eventually be living. Habitat Kent is a branch of the International Habitat Organization. Kent is their own nonprofit that they operate in partnership with and on behalf of the larger group. There are 59 other affiliates in Michigan, and they often team up to provide the best results for their partner families. In 2018, Habitat Kent partnered with the Lake County Habitat to help them make progress on a home. And I had the blessing of serving with that team, and it was incredible to see the amount of work that could be done in a single day. Lake County has one of the lowest median incomes of any county in Michigan, so the partnership brought a great boost to the area. The building process kicks off with surveying and excavation. Usually this work is contracted out, or sometimes the labor is donated by a willing organization. Next, preformed foundation walls are lowered into place. They're pre-insulated and already channeled for electrical. After that, the floors and walls are pre-assembled in a warehouse. This allows a more quality-controlled environment that is easier on our volunteers, especially in the wintertime. This has been one of my favorite things to do with Habitat. It's sort of like putting together Legos. Next, the floor sections are set in place, and then the walls are raised up. The sheeting and flooring are already attached, which limits exposure and danger for our volunteers. Lastly, the roof section is assembled on the ground and it's lifted into place with the crane. Building on the ground is obviously much safer, and it's also easier to access. Habitat is continuing to experiment with these modern pre-assembly methods to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of traditional framing. The end goal is to make better homes at a more affordable price for families. I have been so blessed to serve with Habitat. My mentors there have been incredibly patient and kind in teaching me, and I love it because I get to practically live out God's calling to serve the least. It's deeply satisfying to fulfill my purpose by serving with them. My experience with Habitat has helped me to set a goal to become a construction site supervisor after I graduate. Thankfully, my internship has given me experience and contacts that will help me to reach that goal, and while with Habitat, I've been able to contribute to homeownership opportunities for 17 partner families. It was by far the most formative part of my college career, and I would highly recommend it to any student who has an interest.